So today we will be making bismuth crystals. And I'll be using my blowtorch and this heater on the bottom to heat up the bismuth and want to melt them. Okay, so now that the bismuth is melted, I'm gonna add some extra bismuth with more. These are bismuth ingots. I'm gonna carefully add them into the bismuth for like more material and for better crystals. Melting temperature, so it's really easy to melt like a blowtorch or a fire, or even in a cooking area, in the kitchen. And also, bismuth also has a melting temperature of 270 C. And another ingot, I'm gonna add in the second ingot in, and that will be all the bismuth we will need to make crystals. Once I'm done with my bismuth, I actually have to scrape the top layer off because the top layer is full of impurities, which you really don't want with your crystals, and you won't be able to grow your crystals with these impurities. And if you want to, it's optional, you can also scrape them out of your pot if you really don't want them. Now, once the impure stuff is off of the pan, just turn the heat off. And to make the best crystals, we actually need insulation. So we need a giant insulation box, and make sure the pot handle is in. And for extra insulation, use up it's like a pot head, so it will keep the heat in. And a box or insulation stones. Anything works. So now it's been 15 minutes and we check on the condition of the pot. What I like to do is grab a piece of solid bismuth and try to test out if it's cooled enough. And if it's too hot, the bismuth in the center would melt. And it melted, so we have to wait a little longer. So now that the 3-minute timer is up, we can check on the bismuth again. It's really hot. I tap. There's no hardening on the side. Oh, a bit hardening on the side. I'm gonna get a little chunk of bismuth. I put in the bismuth piece. See see if it melts. If it doesn't melt, then I will put in my seed. So it didn't melt, so I'm gonna be able to put my seed in. So I'm gonna slowly put it through. And use my fork to fully submerge the seed. And that should create a crystal in the center. Now we just need to put our pot lid on top of it and put this insulator on top. Then wait for another 3 minutes and check in every 3 minutes. So now the first 3 minutes are up and it doesn't look like a change, but once I tap, there's a center crystal. Now we wait for another 3 minutes and the crystal grows this big. 3-minute timer has been up. And check it again. And I take off the cap. Now it's about to the side. One more 3-minute timer and it should be the size that we should want. And also to double check, make sure to tap on it in order to see if it's not touching the ground. Also, if you want to move it to the center for it to like have more space to grow. Oh, and remove excess outside if you want to have a giant crystal. Here's what the bismuth crystals are going to just look like. Now we're going to put a 3-minute timer again and wait for next time. Okay, so now the last 3 minutes are up and we should be able to check on our crystal again. Tapping it, it's about this size. So I think we are able to remove it using these pliers. I'll make sure to see its position and be sure. And then to grab it immediately out. Then drip it out and you get these giant crystals.